Hey y'all, and thank y'all for your membership over here to Dark Goddess Tea. Okay, we're about to sit up here and chop it up just a little bit and do a tarot build. I want to thank y'all for your membership. As always, you can send any questions that you have to dfteabox@gmail.com. Okay, if you are okay with your tarot question being read on the channel. Also, let's talk about if you want to get a reading in private and personal, okay, a little private, a little personal, dftarottea@gmail.com, okay? Y'all already know we always about it over here at the T Team. We doing us, and we're about to go ahead and jump into this tarot build, okay? Because I just want to build with y'all a little bit on the Devil and the Empress energy, okay? When those come together, this has been very disruptive, right? Okay, dark feminine energy, the Empress and the Devil. Okay, we could go as far as to say maybe we're saying the Empress in reverse with the Devil in the upright. Maybe we are talking about, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Or we could be talking about the High Priestess in reverse with the Devil in the upright, right? We're talking about the feminine energy. What happens when the feminine energy, dark feminine energy, shows up and starts to transform? I want to talk about some of the energies that are present when this occurs. Pay attention to the energies that become publicly present when this occurs, okay? Very common. Some of the energies that become present when this occurs: the Five of Swords. Okay, we start talking about betrayal energy. We start talking about competition, power struggles, okay? They come out and rear their head. The Seven of Swords, a lot of strategic planning, a lot of very masculine war tactics start to come into play, starts to become problematic. Okay, the Three of Cups, they're in reverse. There are a lot of sad faces. People are upset. They can't celebrate. This is the point where the witch hunts come into fruition. I'm going to go ahead and call the witch hunts what happens when the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Three of Cups in reverse get together and hang out, along with the Five of Cups, which is all about grief and mourning. Okay, let's talk about it. I'm going to spearhead this build by discussing Sexy Red. Okay, you know it. Okay, Sexy Red. Sexy Red is a rapper. She is considered to be very ratchet. One of the common things you'll hear is like, there's nothing sexy about Sexy Red. But I'm going to tell you why I who, you know, I'm a bit older than Sexy Red. She's not somebody that I'm going to sit up and listen to every day. But I'm going to tell you why I see a dark feminine uprising, the Queen of Swords rising in Sexy Red. Okay, Sexy Red is not traditionally what is supposed to be associated with the good girl. Okay, she is in full-on hoe energy, and she is what happens when men put a woman down, right? We know what all happens when the masculine energy, karmic masculine energy, puts woman down. They're going to say you're a whore, or you're fat, or you're ugly, or something that makes patriarchy king. Something that says you ain't shit because men disapprove of you and this is why. But we see in Sexy Red somebody that is out here claiming whole energy proudly, somebody that is not paying attention to the fact that people are saying that she's not sexy, somebody that is claiming the fact that she has, I believe, 2 baby daddies, quote unquote, if you will, at this time, and she is not ashamed. She is speaking very frankly on tracks. She is at this point, because of that good old Seven of Swords, Five of Swords, Five of Cups, reverse Three of Cups energy. She is being considered everything you can think of, a government plant, you know. Basically she like I said, she broke out the witch hunt energy. Okay, they're witch hunting on Sexy Red and anybody on that frequency now, and I support it. I don't know whether Sexy Red is so-called a government plant. I don't know, damn it. I support it because I understand the significance of a woman who is liberated and doing whatever the fuck she wants to do sexually, speaking freely. So she's saying what she wants to say. She's sexually free, and I'm watching the witch hunts break out. And what I want to talk about is how when the Empress reverses with the Devil in the upright, okay, and she is now a domineering figure that is in a position that is adverse to patriarchy, she becomes the devil energy. She's able to control the minds of, possess the minds of, bewitch the minds of the karmic masculine and the karmic collective all together. This is where the power is, y'all. Yeah, I said it. This is where the power is at. The power is in the feminine being willing to rebel and walk in 100% her own energy and captivate the minds of the karmic collective. Because let me tell you something. The karmic goddamn collective is nothing more than the patriarchy. Let's not start thinking that these misogynistic views of what women are, okay, these misogynistic expectations of what a woman should be, let's stop acting as though these things are not reflective of patriarchy, and let's stop acting like patriarchy is above the karmic collective. And the karmic collective does include women who also perpetuate the idea that women can only be this or that women cannot be outspoken, sexually free, or intelligent at the same time without being called all types of fuck shit like they do Sexy Red. Okay? And I'm using Sexy Red because right now she is a very flagrant example of, in my opinion, the witch hunts. Like I said, I don't know what her backstory is. I don't know who her sponsors are. Also, it is also very controversial, if you will, when black women step into a space where they stop giving a fuck what black men think of them. We're talking about misogynoir at this particular moment. Not that misogyny is not problematic for all women, okay? Black women in particular, as far as the black community is concerned, we're just speaking of that collective right now. God forbid you act like you don't care what position men want to put you in, right? How dare you? At that point, you are going to be facing judgment. Okay, we're going to talk about the judgment card. Okay, this is the point where misogynoir, that's intersectionality for you guys who do not know, misogyny, okay, meets black. So misogynoir, that is intersectionality. That is the unique way that misogyny affects African American women in the African American community. Okay, the moment that a black woman decides to stand in any type of matriarchal dignity, that's what I'm gonna call it, okay, any sense of sovereignty, oh my God, it's finna be some shit. And this is the case for women globally, really, right? Women are oppressed at the expense of patriarchy, the karmic collective, left, right, and sideways. So this witch hunt energy, okay, the same energy that was gonna label Marguerite Perret a heretic, okay, that was going to call Joan of Arc a heretic that should be burned at the stake, okay. I need everyone in the dark feminine collective to understand the ancient ties, the historical ties of this energy. Dead ass. It's not new, okay. The dark feminine has been hunted since, I just have to say since, okay. World card energy and tarot, this is all about the completion of these hunts. And I say we don't allow it. This is why I will not speak up and out against a Sexy Red, because what I got from her, okay, is I don't give a fuck what men think of me. Because nobody's going to judge her more than men, okay? I need it's a lot of things I need to do, y'all. And y'all have to be patient with me because I'm building this community, but it's so much I can pour into it, but it takes time because I'm also doing personals. We also have the big channel, and then I also have my life. So I need y'all to be patient, but it's so much shit to delve into, especially in terms of this type of thing in particular. Y'all pay attention to the witch hunt energy. I told y'all that 5 of Cups, that 3 of Cups in reverse, that 5 of Swords, and that 7 of Swords. The witch hunts are alive and well. Don't get it twisted. Okay? Sexy Red, they hunting her, baby. No matter what her position is. And I think that a woman who is, we remember it back when Madonna was kicking. Y'all, there's so many builds we can do. We can build on Madonna, baby. They was after Madonna. This white woman was comfortable with who she was. And she was out here living full and open in death card energy, baby. She was living in a transformational. Madonna's energy transformed everything, okay? And they were not ready. They were harpooning Madonna. They were saying that basically, we're dealing with the same fucking energy that was going to hang up any woman that was getting to it back in the day. Harriet Tubman, again, Marguerite Perret, hell, Mary Magdalene. We got so many bills coming, y'all. Y'all got to be patient. But right now, we building on Sexy Red. Let me go ahead and get back to it. Right now, we building on Sexy Red. And I, for one, do not support the harpooning of Sexy Red, because Sexy Red is standing clearly in every single slot that men would use to down a woman. And she's standing in it with pride. She's saying, if anybody listens to her lyrics are vulgar. I'm warning you now. But baby, she is proud of standing in her sexuality. Proud of standing, and they try to make cracks on her looks. Her looks have not stopped her from coming out here, claiming her sexuality, getting the bag. She doesn't give nan fuck what man says she don't look like what. She is still showing up, getting her money, being flagrant, being red hot with it. Okay? Nobody is putting this young lady back in her box. And I think patriarchy in the witch hunt energy seeks to keep women in a box. Put you back in your box. Put you back in your lane. And I just love this young lady for not fucking giving in to being put back in her box. Like that for me, that for me, nigga, like, you understand me? And if there's any lesson, if you will, to be learned from Sexy Red, okay? Right? Okay? If there's any lesson to be learned from Sexy Red, because we have to understand the dark feminine energy is transformational. It is tearing down to rebuild. It is Kali energy. That's what it is. It revolutionizes and it transforms. If there's anything to be learned from her, it is that I don't give a fuck what the patriarchy, the witch hunts, say I am. I'm going to thrive in it. And what I love about her is she's actually thriving in the very thing that is being used to put her down. They're saying that she's whorish, she got this many baby daddies, and she's not so attractive, and this is where this young lady is living, and she's killing it. She's getting her money. I don't care how you think I look. Yeah, I got 2 baby daddies, so what? Yeah, I'm talking shit. I'm vulgar, and the minute that the feminine collective, not the dark feminine, because this is where we thrive, is in moments of like, yeah, that's me, and okay, this is where we thrive, is in living in being a witch, as opposed to saying, oh my God, I wouldn't want to be hunted for being a witch, let me shift. I wouldn't want to be hunted for being dark feminine, let me shift. We thrive in, yeah, okay, well, if that's what you say I am, that's what I am, but I'm going to continue to thrive in that, live in that, be about that, structure that, and live for it. You're going to respect me, okay? That is why the dark feminine is so transformational. That's why the dark feminine will always be the thunderbolt in the room, okay? This is why she will always be the thunderbolt in the room. Amen. Okay. And that's why we need more Sexy Reds. Okay. I said it. Of course, there's so many, we could talk about so many different types of feminines and how they are dark feminine and transformational. Like I said, we could talk about Madonna, we could talk about Marilyn Monroe, we could talk about Solange Knowles, we could talk about Erykah Badu, we could go on and on, okay? We can go all the way back in history, and maybe we will even do that, okay? We could talk about Nefertiti, okay? We could go there, okay? We could go there. We could talk about so many things in so many different ways. We could talk about Rihanna. I mean, we could really talk, and we will talk. But again, Sexy Red, to me, her particular her particular contribution to the dark feminine, her particular contribution to harpooning the karmic collective is that everything they're saying about sis, she embraces it. She makes fun of it at times. She stands in it. She lives in it. And if she claims it, there is no way to hang her at the stake. They can label her a heretic, you know, quote unquote. They can poke fun. They can throw all the patriarchal snot her way that they want to, but she is continuing to stand and make her bag as a pillar in the dark feminine movement, and that she simply gives zero fucks how the patriarchy tries to chop her down. And she continues to move forward. Okay? There's so much patriarchy, and y'all have to remember, don't fall asleep. You have to remember, the feminine, the karmic feminine, is a tool, is an instrument, is a helpful instrument, if you want to call that helpful, to the karmic masculine, okay? To the quote unquote patriarchy. She is just as instrumental in attempting to block, bind, and harness the energy of the dark feminine for her own gain as any masculine energy is. These are the women that are going to come out and say a sexy red is, you know, oh, she's a government agent, this and that. That's just because she wants some man to think that she's a good girl and she's not a dark feminine transformational hooker. Okay, because you know how they try to act. Hell no. She talking, she ain't shit. You know, they don't want to curse. You know, I've grown up with girls like this. They don't watch the news. You know, they don't look at Power. They don't look at BMF. I mean, God, and watch the shit I don't do. You know, they're so prim. They're so prim. They're so proper. They're living in a hex. Okay, patriarchy is a hex. It tells the feminine energy that they can only be in these spaces. Not that there's anything wrong with women that don't do things like that, but there are women that are not doing things like that out of respect and obedience to the witch hunts. Patriarchy, but the witch hunts, baby, the witch hunts. We got to get on top of these witch hunts. And I support any woman that is out here transforming the goddamn landscape so that the dark feminine can transform, be a wrecking ball. Speaking of, remember when Miley Cyrus was a hoe for that minute and they hurried up and told her to put her panties back on? Oh, no, she don't wear no panties. She keep telling us she don't wear no panties. But and shout out to Miley Cyrus. I actually think Miley Cyrus is dope. She has an amazing contralto voice. Miley Cyrus is fly. But there are some issues and problems with Miley Cyrus. And Miley Cyrus, to me, and maybe even, you know, it could have had to do with cultural differences, right? She decided to tuck her tail and kind of move away from some of the more dark feminine messages that seem to really be a part of who she is. We can go so deep into that conversation because it's so multi-layered. It includes race, it includes this, it includes that. Okay? But in the meantime, because I didn't ramble all around, but I know y'all feels me on this. Okay? And we're talking about this on a good Saturday. Put your thoughts in the comment section if you do care to about this, about the dark feminine. And I want y'all to pay attention in society, watching spiritually. These witch hunts ain't went nowhere, baby. The karmic masculine is still after. Do you feel me? The quote unquote witches, the dark feminine energy, Queen of Swords rising, the Empress in reverse with the devil in the upright. And more importantly, understand the power of the dark feminine energy, okay? How you harness the room, how you control the room, how you bewitch the crowd, how you get control of everybody is to stand. You get everybody's mind, you can get everybody's head. Standing, you have to understand when they pause, when they're hanging women, burning women at the stake, whether this be, of course, back in the day it was literal, but nowadays a lot of times it's cancel culture and shit like that. Do you know how much energy and how much effect and influence you're having on someone's spirit that they feel the need to squelch you to that degree? So understand, there is so much power in standing in exactly who you are in spite of the influence of the patriarchy. This is how you harness the energy of the karmic collective. This is how you harness. Some of y'all, you know, let's just be real. People do fall in love with karmic masculines. It happens every day, along with the divine masculine, along with the dark masculine. Either way, if you want to harness their energy, if you want to gain control of their head, if you want to be the person that holds the most power and influence over them, you stand in your dark feminine energy. You stand in your dark feminine energy and you give zero fucks. Historically, this is what works. They're still talking about Nefertiti because she was a queen, because she was a ruler. Okay? Because she was, if I'm not mistaken, a form of female pharaoh. Okay? They're still talking about Joan of Arc because she was a bit of a warrior. Okay? They're still talking about Maybago because she was a feminine warrior. Okay? They're still talking about Grace Jones, baby, because she was a feminine warrior. They're still talking about Madonna because she shifted shit. Good girls rarely make history. That's a quote. So I say this to say about Sexy Red. Understand the power of the dark feminine and its ability to shake, rock, break, and fuck up a room. That's been my Dark Goddess tea for this Saturday night. I said I'm going to come through and do a tarot bill with y'all. We talking about the Empress in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, the Devil in the upright, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Three of Cups in reverse, and the Five of Cups in the upright. Okay? What we talking about? The Empress in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse, baby, with the Devil card in the upright, can control the whole fucking room. Possess the whole fucking room. Five of Cups in the upright is grief. The Five of Swords in the upright is a power struggle, betrayal, and a lot of cutting of the throat. Seven of Swords in reverse is niggas sneaking around behind your back trying to figure some shit out. Okay? And the Three of Cups in reverse is where there's no celebration. That is the witch hunts. That is the patriarchy. That is the karmic collective. And understand that the Kali energy is here upon us and she has no problem harnessing, sitting down, and checking the karmic collective. Shout out to Sexy Red, Erykah Badu, Miley Cyrus, Solange, Sade, and everybody else, all right? And Rihanna. I love Rihanna. And them Fenty Cosmetics be kicking. Shout out to Fenty Cosmetics, okay? If you have enjoyed sipping on this Dark Goddess tea, y'all, we need us a tea recipe, okay? We're going to have to get us a tea recipe for this good old Dark Goddess tea because we be over here kicking it, doing these tarot bills every time we do them. Okay, there will be more tarot bills coming because there's so much to be discussed in terms of these witch hunts / patriarchy and how they are attempting to harness, control, and break down the feminine. All right, go ahead, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend about a membership. Y'all already know I'm going to be back. I don't even have to tell y'all that because y'all already know what I'm going to do. We're continuing to build this community. So please understand, you know, throw your comments, your ideas, your quotes, whatever. Y'all are more than welcome to express yourselves here. This is not just my party. This is a party for all of the dark feminine. So do you, love you, be you. Let you do you over here, okay? Remember, you can always send a reading to dftt members only at gmail.com, dftt members only at gmail.com, okay? And like I say, I will see y'all around. Please avoid the witch hunts and make sure you pay attention to the spiritual elements that are present in our world every fucking day, okay? As it relates to these witch hunts, it's going on all around you. It's a frequency and it has never left the earth. The frequency that is, you know, God forbid a woman love herself in public, okay? Aha!